The other thing we need to point out is that SinCal Industries was being attacked on a, tri-weekly basis. Windows being broken out, people running in and stealing shit. This was Lawrence Walker. This was Stephen Niddle. And Stephen used to go downtown with the whole Corbin, Coons, East Valley Education, and what's this other place down here? East Stand. And they all committed crimes together. And generally, a lot of these people, there's the Humbles down there at East Valley. There is the Sowells. The McDowells are related to them. I could go through the names for hours, actually. And so you guys know my background on that. I was called by the Mormon Church to teach Ancestry.com's systems to people who were converting the paper census records into digital format. And some of the things my grandfather did were helping to prepare records for baptisms for the dead. If you don't know that Mormons do that, my family used to do a bunch of that. So I understand people's heritage, and it's more important to me than most people. So I have a family tree of everybody that I've ever met and how they're related at all times that kind of interacts with whatever they're saying to me. I literally view people's family trees most of the time in my head. There's exceptions to that, and it does go away, but most of the time that's the state my brain is in with dealing with people. But it's been the same group of kids that were committing crimes leading up to Jeremy shooting the kid, which only happened because Lori Freitas made a phone call in distress when the judge sided with us. And so because the mediator had exclaimed she needed a lawyer, and there were two of the kids that her family, her people, were employing to stalk people so they could control both sides of the equation. In that courtroom, with her, with my grandmother, and with me, when the judge said that, they all panicked, decided there needed to be a burglary of evidence that happened at the exact same time. And while I was in court, while Lawrence Walker was being shot, maybe that's what I should say. While I was in court winning against the mediator, okay, and while Lawrence Walker was over there being shot at the exact same time, there were people here at this house committing burglaries with the police parked across the street watching. Let me repeat that, okay? I was in the court winning. The judge sided with us. 15 minutes later, my brother was attacked at his place of business in Modesto. At the exact same time, Stephen Niddle, Tyler Higgle were in communication with Roberto Noriega and a collection of the next door neighbors who were burglarizing this property. They have affiliations with MS-13, the Mexican cartel, Oakdale Bud Gang. Even some of them are Hell's Angels rejects that got kicked out because they hurt kids, old people, and other things. You can't really get kicked out. They kind of have. I'm not sure how that works. That's just the way it's running here. So, and I'm talking about Jerry Pearson, by the way. If you want to name Jerry Pearson, yes. And so that's that. But like I said, when the cops are parked across the street for literally years, letting these burglaries happen by this group of people, never approaching next door, okay, I reported that the burglaries were happening consistently. They would come here, walk around the property around here, similar to what I'm doing, and then leave. They never approached next door where the stolen property was actually at. They never approached next door where the people were doing drugs, pulling weapons, and violently assaulting us at all hours of the night. And so when that was happening here, a continuation of something that had been happening for years, and I show up in court and win, and the judge sides with me in my documentary, and my brother is immediately attacked by the exact same people who had been camping next door and burglarizing this property, I have a big fucking problem. You're not keeping my little brother. I am a big-ass fucking nerd, and I will invent whatever in the fuck I have to take you people down legally and lawfully under my constitution. You got me? This is Anthony Fennell with Wolverine Media. You're not going to fucking do this shit.